Welcome, this is Eric from Data Card Group. In this video, I will show you how to connect IDWorks to a SQL 2008 database utilizing the ODBC connection. Our first step is to go to the local ODBC administrator. To do this, I'm going to click Start, Settings, Control Panel. I'm going to double click on Administrative Tools and double click on the data source ODBC. This will open up our ODBC Data Source Administrator. On the System DSN tab, I'm going to select Add. I'm going to scroll down until I see SQL Server Native Client 10.0. I'm going to click Finish. For the name, I'm going to call this IDWorks SQL 2008. And for the description, Connection for IDWorks. For the server, you can either choose a server name or the IP address for the server. I'm going to type in the IP address of the server. I'm going to click Next. On my authentication screen, I'm going to select SQL Server Authentication. Type in the username and password of my server. Click Next. You could change the default database to, I'm going to select IDWorks. This was my IDWorks table inside the SQL Server. Click Next. And here I'm going to click Finish, and I'm going to test my data source. Come up with my result, successful. Click OK, and OK, and OK. I've completed the first step. I now have to go into IDWorks Designer. Open up my project, and I'm going to go to the project properties. On the data source tab, I'm going to click the select button. In here, by default, it'll come up with the Microsoft OLE DB provider for ODBC drivers. And click Next. For the data source name, I'm going to hit the drop down. I'm going to select what I named my local ODBC, and that was IDWorks SQL 2008. And here, I can type in my name and password. For initial catalog to use, I'm going to select the database, the IDWorks. I'm going to click on Test Connection. Succeeded. I'm going to click on OK, OK, OK to go back to my project. And just to verify I connected, I'm going to click on the Field Connector link. It'll ask me for my SQL login. Using my username and password. And on the left side, you'll see the table. If you had multiple tables, you'd have multiple tables that came up. I only have one. And then here's my columns. Now I attach my first name column to my first name field. Click Connect. My ID number to my ID number. And my last name to the last name. Connect. You have now successfully connected to a 2008 database.